Joshua, the disciple of Moses, led the Jewish nation in settling the land of Canaan, but his passing in 1245 BCE created a vacuum. Over the next 366 years, the nation leaned on 14 successive guides, known as Shoftim, judges, whose influence was insufficient to prevent widespread corruption, discord, and external attack from hostile enemies. Samuel became the nation's judge in 890 BCE. He was a prophet similar to Moses, and eventually the people asked him to anoint a king whose authority could unite the nation and help it fend off attack. God told Samuel to anoint the majestic-looking, highly intelligent Saul, son of Kish, from the tribe of Benjamin, as the first Jewish king. But Saul made serious errors, and God told Samuel to secretly anoint his successor, who would become the patriarch of an eternal dynasty, David, the son of Jesse, from the tribe of Judah, a young, disregarded shepherd, an expert harpist, an inspired psalmist, fearless and brilliant, ruddy in appearance, and with beautiful eyes. David soon became a national hero for killing the giant Goliath and defending the nation from repeated Philistine attacks. He married Saul's daughter Michal, but Saul suspected that David would take the throne instead of Saul's own son Jonathan. Saul tried to kill David, who fled and rallied several hundred armed men to his cause. The Israelite army relentlessly hunted David and his band, but eventually David convinced Saul of his goodwill and righteousness. David maintained a safe distance from Saul by camping in the Hebron Hills, where he and his men voluntarily protected the local shepherds from the Philistines. Many of these shepherds worked for a wealthy fellow named Nabal. When Nabal celebrated the sheep shearing time by throwing a feast for his shepherds, David and his men politely turned to Nabal for food provisions. But Nabal hurled abuse at David. David, whom God had anointed as king, considered this treason. He marched on Nabal's estate to massacre the Nabal family. But Nabal had a long-suffering wife named Avigayil. She was Nabal's complete contrast, generous, wise, extremely beautiful, and a prophetess. She devised a bold plan to single-handedly confront the angry king. She had to think fast and accurately because if she failed, she would be the first casualty.